My brother texted me saying he's getting married, and it turns out the bride is my first love. She has no idea who I am. Back then, she thought I was poor and left me for a wealthy heir. I never imagined that years later, she would end up with my brother. Staring at the photo and message my brother sent, I was about to reply and put a stop to this wedding. Just then, my first love texted me herself. Ethan Carter, I'm getting married. The wedding will be held in 3 days. I'm marrying Daniel Carter, the second young master of the Carter family in New York City. You've heard of them, right? The Carter Group is a Fortune 500 company, and their wealth could fill the entire city. Once I marry him, I'll finally rise to the upper class and completely cut ties with people like you, those poor nobodies at the bottom. From now on, we won't even belong to the same world. You won't get to see me again. Attending the wedding will be your last chance. If she hadn't messaged me, I would have long forgotten her contact information. I couldn't help but roll my eyes. I don't have time. I'm not going. And tell me, do you really love money that much? Her reply came back sharp and scathing. You idiot! If I don't love money, do you expect me to love you? What else can you offer besides doing laundry, cooking, and handing over a measly paycheck every month? All you ever did was send me $100 Valentine's transfer once in a while. What good is that? Can you give me a mansion? Can you put me in a Ferrari? Can you buy me an Hermes bag? Why should I waste my life suffering with you? I'd rather follow a rich old man. I must have been blind to ever fall in love with you. You must come to my wedding. I need you to see with your own eyes how far apart we are now. How happy I am without you. Only then will you understand how much you wronged me. That's the only way I'll ever feel vindicated. You owe me that. You have to come. Reading her barrage of messages, I smirked with disdain. Fine, I'll go as you wish. I messaged my assistant, Kevin Johnson. Book me a flight back to the United States in 2 days and have the limited edition Pagani shipped over. I want to drive it. The moment I stepped out of the car at the hotel entrance, I drew countless stares. Many of those staring were my old college acquaintances. People who witnessed Sophia and me back then. Well, what the hell is that? Never seen that brand before. Must be some cheap knockoff. Wait, isn't that Ethan Carter? That poor loser Sophia dumped back in college. That car frame looks familiar. Isn't it just one of those new Teslas that he spent a fortune modding? Always pretending to be rich. Sophia, look, your first love is here, driving some trashy car. Ah, did he really think we wouldn't recognize it? Sophia, dressed in a custom-made wedding gown, stood at the entrance, her eyes filled with expectation as she looked toward the Carter family estate. Hearing their laughter, she turned. The contempt in her gaze was impossible to hide. You really went all out just to show up at my wedding, didn't you? Too bad even a Tesla maxes out at 30 grand. No matter how much you modify it, it's still garbage. It only proves your inferiority complex, nothing more. Seeing you so pathetic now only makes me even more certain I was right to leave you. No matter how hard a sparrow tries, it can never become a phoenix. One of my old roommates laughed out loud and mocked me. Ethan, don't you know? Sophia's fiancé gave her a Porsche as an engagement gift, limited edition, studded with diamonds. If you really like sports cars that much, why don't you get down on your knees and beg her? Who knows, maybe her soft heart will take pity on you. Someone jabbed him with an elbow. Hey, don't say that. A man's pride is worth more than gold. Ethan's showing up in a souped-up car is already entertaining enough. Otherwise, how would we get to see something this ugly? Unbelievable. I've lived 30 years and never seen someone so desperate to show off. I've got to snap a picture for social media. Ever since I left the country, the Carter Group, under Daniel's management, had plummeted. Its market value dropped by billions. If not for my overseas profits propping them up, the family would have been wiped off the map in New York City long ago. And yet, they had the nerve to use my money to curry favor with women. Sophia tucked a loose strand of hair behind her ear and smirked. Ethan, my husband says he'll hire me a driver after the wedding. If you're really that obsessed with cars, I can put in a word for you. You could drive for me. Consider it repayment for all you did back then. I knew they were ignorant. I didn't expect them to be this stupid. I almost laughed, but kept my face expressionless as I explained. This isn't a modified car. It's a Pagani worth $20 million.